So the Wales team is out, and I'm really excited for this one. There's a good balance of youth and experience, and it's about as strong as a team we could put out. So I'll just go through it, and then we'll have a chat about it. So starting with the forwards, we've got Gareth Thomas, Derry Lake as captain, Archie Griffin, Will Rowlands, Adam Beard, and then the back row is Tane Plumtree, Tommy Raffel, and Aaron Wainwright. In the backs, then we've got Thomas Williams, Gareth Anscombe, and then you've got Ben Thomas and Max Llewellyn in the centre, very exciting. Then in the back three, you've got Blair Murray on one wing, Mason Grady on the other, and Cam Winnett at full-back. Subs bench then is Ryan Elias, Nicky Smith, Kieran Hazarati, Chris Chinza, James Botham, Jack Morgan, Ellis Bevan, Sam Costello. So he's gone for that 6-2 split, so that's exciting. I think that's quite a good move. A little bit of disappointment for a couple of players like Eddie James not making the bench. But yeah, overall, a really exciting team. I guess the main talking point is going to be Jack Morgan on the bench. Apparently he's taken a knock in training, nothing too serious, but if he's healthy enough to be on the bench, don't know why he's not healthy enough to start. But I don't know. Maybe just the way the game is going to be, it suits having Rafael on and then bring Jack Morgan on for the impact if he's not quite 100%. Then you got Archie Griffin starting at tight head. Thought you might see Henry Thomas. I'm assuming that's an injury for him not to be in the match day squad. He's been in a lot of the pictures of training, but I can't find anything at the moment. It might come out that that's an injury, but it hasn't come out yet. So there's that. The pack is about as balanced as you can ask for. Wainwright is there as well, which is great. You've got a good strong back row there. They all do a little bit different jobs, which is exciting. I guess Plumtree and Wainwright a little bit similar, but Wainwright is going to be the primary ball carrier, and hopefully Plumtree can get through the work. And we know that Rafael just gets through all that dirty stuff. The backline then, this is a really exciting backline, you have to say. Thomas Williams and Anscombe have that familiarity. They've been playing well. We've spoken about that. Two very experienced players as well, which we've missed and lacked over the last probably year or two. The centre partnership, I'm really excited. This is the centre partnership I want. There was a lot of debate going into the week who was going to be the 12. A lot of people said Llewellyn would probably play 13. Was Eddie James going to edge out Ben Thomas? Eddie James had a fantastic performance against Zebra, and that might have put his hand up and been enough to get the job. But Gatland said Ben Thomas has been the best back in Wales, and to be fair, he's backed him and he's given him an opportunity. Really excited about this. Gives us an extra dimension of creativity out wide, and there's that familiarity running through the team. Then you've also got Blair Murray going to be making his debut on the wing. I called this before the season started, that he's probably going to be straight in and going to get an opportunity. I didn't think it would be in this game. I thought he'd be on the bench. Rio Dyer drops out of the matchday squad completely, which might be a surprise. Hasn't had a great season so far. Could be just a product of the Dragons and him not really getting an opportunity to attack and show what he can do. But Blair Murray's going to get an opportunity. He's got great footballing ability. He's not the biggest guy, but he's physical and he's brave, solid in the air, solid under the high ball, versatile, and Gatland's talked him up a lot. So I'm excited for this one. The other talking points are on the bench. He's gone for the 6-2 split. Elias sort of picks himself. Smith, good to see him getting an opportunity. And also for Hazarati, we need to see what we got in Hazarati. Sometimes he looks good, and then other times not so good. So good to see him getting an opportunity. Hopefully he sticks his hands up. Chinza deserves to be in the matchday squad after his performances in the summer. I think he was one of the few bright lights who stuck their hand up. And then you've got the two back rowers to come on as well. So you can have a dynamic, three dynamic players, physical players coming on there in Chinza, Botham and Morgan. And I think it just shows where Gatland maybe thinks the game can be won in the latter stages. We can tighten it up, start putting some extra physicality on the Fijians as hopefully they tire, and that could be the route to victory. To be honest, I was a little surprised to see Costello on the bench. Maybe he's just showing a bit of loyalty and wants to instill some confidence in him. He has looked better for Wales when he's come off the bench, in my opinion, but I still think we might have seen James in that spot, and then Ben Thomas could be the one who moves around and covers all the different positions. Because if we get an injury in the backline now, what happens? Does Anscombe go to fullback and Costello comes to 10 and then jiggle other stuff about? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure on that one. But it's an interesting squad. It's probably the strongest squad we've been able to put out for a while, which is exciting. Definitely a winnable game. If we get a win in this game, moving forward to Australia, we're going to feel a lot better. The interesting one, I guess you could say, is Archie Griffin. I don't think he's played since September. He had pericarditis which was an issue with his heart. Apparently it doesn't affect his fitness, but hasn't played any rugby. Comes back into the squad, so I think he's going to be an excellent player. He was excellent in the summer, still so young in that position as well. So hopefully he can get over these fitness issues now and get back healthy and play. And I'd like to realistically see him play all 3 games or be heavily involved in the 3 games. But other than that, there's not a lot else to say. I'm just really excited for this game. Obviously on the Sunday is a bit disappointing with it not being on the Saturday, but it is what it is. Less hope for Wales to get a win. I'm backing the boys. Catch you on the next.